Coming back up with another quick episode. A lot of these episodes are going to kind of seem random because, as you guys know, I'm doing something as far as like an ebook through these videos, and it's supposed to kind of flow in a chronological order. However, we're kind of at a point. If you notice, as I've been putting out these videos, a lot of events have been happening rapidly on the news. And we kind of at a point where I need to jump into. This is the second time I've had to jump into the number 24 again. And I'm going to have to go into the number 24, but this time it's going to be dealing with some information on a personal level pertaining to hip hop. And a lot of you know, like, I'm not anybody major in hip hop or anything. I do have a lot of money invested in hip hop. To me, it's a lot of money. I mean, I know a lot of these rappers are rich or whatever, and this and that. But I got a lot of money invested in hip hop. However, I'm not like a musician as far as like by title. I've recorded a lot of music and things of that nature. However, none of it really ever crossed over. You know how that goes or whatever because of my situation. I'm a little bit too rough around the edges, to probably make it in that sector. However, um, I'm not gonna act like I'm some thug or rogue or anything like that, or even I mean I'm a bit radical, but I'll just say it like this: I've walked the streets, and in me walking the streets, I've met mostly probably every artist. I don't care if they've sold millions of records or if they were a small artist in my path, and I got different relationships with them. So I really don't like discussing musicians and artists. However, this thing with DMX is getting to the point where I'm gonna have to go ahead and start discussing this because 2 weeks before they announced the death of DMX, I was doing a contract with his music actually through YouTube, and it's just kind of ironic because I work with a lot of artists on YouTube. However, I never really crossed paths with DMX. I never really had a chance to cross paths with DMX until a couple of times. Until the first time I crossed paths with DMX was in Atlanta in 2013, actually, around my birthday, actually, in Atlanta. And then I crossed paths with him through contracts, but I didn't. This was physically in Atlanta. And then I crossed paths with him through contracts. But in the course of this thing with DMX, people know that I'm kind of like into the occult, into certain, aspects of the occult as far as the behind the scenes aspect of the occult and how it relates to the music industry, right? So I'm kind of starting to take it a little bit personal because I know some people in his family right now, and I don't know if they're going through some financial struggles or something like that, but I'm gonna just say it like this: like their gripes and pain from DMX and what he experienced, in his death, is now affecting my business. I don't know what these black boule people are telling you guys about me because I'm a cult researcher, but whatever they're telling you is lies. Me and DMX was cool. I don't have any beef with DMX. And if you're telling his children things about me or whoever, you know what I'm saying, to affect my business because you don't like what I'm doing and because of what me and DMX, how we met back in 2013. I think a lot of these spies know how me and DMX met. And I'm going to just say it like this: you need to stay out of my business because this is a very dangerous business that I'm into. And I'm a cool person and this and that, but I'm down to do just about anything when it comes to protecting my interests and what I have invested in. And just because I may not be the most popular person and this and that, it gives you no right to take away my credibility and my credit and to go around and try to discredit me and tell people not to donate to me so that I would be starving or somewhere homeless. You sit up here and watch my videos day and night like I'm a piece of meat or something like that you're gonna feast off of. You don't realize that you would never be able to get into my position whether I had money or whether you had money or not, because of the fact that my position is based on what I know and who I know, and I'm able to access what I do access based off what I know, who I know physically. So I'm gonna just put it out there like that and say it like this: I'm gonna come up with a little bit more information about DMX But I just want to say it like this: like I had money invested in DMX's act before he passed, and I'm not gonna say how much it was. It's a decent amount of money, so you can't tell me what I'm worth and what I should or shouldn't be doing. You have no right to go and tell people to protest against me because if you sitting up here trying to act like I'm some Kabbalist or somebody that could have possibly had something to do with his death because of putting some spell out or something like that. You know, you got these researchers out there, right? And they, they mean well, a lot of them, but they go around and blame people and point, like they blaming Swiss Beats, for instance. And they go around and blame people that's close to these celebrities when they pass and say, oh, he has something to do with it or this and that. And can you believe somebody like me that's barely making it, fucking bum on the street half the time, they put me into this category? Trying to act like I had something, you know what I'm saying? Like not really saying it, of course, but treating me like this in the community, and not necessarily in my hood, but in people I could deal with online and things of that nature. So I'm gonna just say it like this: like X was a real dude. You don't know too much about him. He was going through a lot of stuff. You don't know too much about this program that they got. A lot of us in what these people that are really putting their stuff out there, and not these people, these critics. You got these people on YouTube and they talk all this about how much money they make and doing this and that, but you behind the scenes doing all this. You're not really making a lot of videos. When you do, you go and get makeovers to make videos. So we can't really judge you and say that you're successful or not until you put your real self out there. Anybody can go put on an act, and if that's what you got to do to make some money, I'm a hustler. I'm all for it. But my hustle is I believe I can make more money than anybody being truthful and a real person, and you can't be a faker out there. See, it's one thing to go and hurt somebody and murder somebody, for nothing, or to rob them or to take something from them. But it's another thing when you go and do a job because someone is out here using their power to not only hurt people and kill people, but to rape women and molest children and stuff like that. And I'm bringing this up because this is what this is going to lead to. See, a lot of what I do, you think that I'm putting spells out on people and this and that, but a lot of what I do is to go against this bullshit. I'm gonna just put it out there like this bullshit that's running the matrix right now, and nobody's standing up against it because you don't know how to fight it. And when you do fight it, they will come against you. It's an artificial intelligence. When I say they, it's a group of people, and they will come out against you. You just don't see them right now because you ain't doing shit. Not you. I'm just saying anybody that's out there judging. I'm saying. So before you go judging people or talking about who sacrificed who and this and that, you need to do your research on what position you're in and how they're using you before you go judging the next person. So I'm gonna come back up with more information as I see fit. I think I'm gonna stop here. Have a good day.